Okay, so welcome back everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup on our road to Greaterplayer number 2 for this channel, I guess. And I suppose Greaterplayer for this Salt City account, which is just a random account that I made for the purpose of this channel. Anyway, so we finished Snake last time, and we're going to do Shoals and Vaults probably this time around. I am lagging a little bit because I'm downloading a new game, so I apologize in advance if things get too bad. God, it's already annoying the crap out of me. It's okay. It should only last about another 5 minutes, I think. But, yeah. Oh well. I guess we'll take this time then to talk a little bit about shoals. Gargoyles tend to actually not really care too much about shoals. It's not too bad for them. Can't really drown, so can't be... I don't think they need to breathe, so I don't think engulfing does anything. The shield here is really useful for blocking projectiles and just general attacks, and the fact that I can fly means that I'm essentially a merfolk. I'm not affected by the water, like most melee characters, so this is actually not... Shoals is not bad for... it's actually not bad for Gargoyle, though then again, Gargoyle really has no bad two-rune like options, like whether they get slime... sorry. No matter what layer branches they get, they don't really care too much. It's not too big of a deal because they have pretty much the answers for everything. Like poise, fly, like pretty much if there's something that needs to be done, like they have it. So yeah. God. It's like some extra special lag right here. Slimy Logitane. Probably not worth it, considering how much I've already put into other stuff. Like probably not even worth considering, I mean, like, really at this point in time, we've pretty much put ourselves complete... Oh, actually no, Staves is at 11.4, we could actually use that. But we do have shields. I guess we'll check it out. If it's like a vamp weapon, we could consider it, I guess. Still not incredible, but whatever. I'm just more curious. That's not that great. Okay. Like, protection is pretty bad, so whatever. Guess we'll just use this thing. Wow. I've never had CPU lag this bad, but oddly enough, it's actually worse than CAO. When, like, the main problem is it's because it's like I'm downloading something. It's like, damn, it's all messed up. It'd be the same if I was uploading as well. So yeah, I guess that's just the price you pay for living in Australia. You get bad internet. So yeah, right now like the Steam sales on and I talked about that yesterday, but I do want to put that in the description of one of the videos. I'll probably do it on the Gargoyle Fighter number 1. So if you guys are seeing that, then that's probably what I'm doing, I guess. I don't know. God, look at this lag. Ugh. I can't move. That's disgusting. Ironically, tab is the only thing that still remains functional, even in this lag. I could speedrun with this lag. No, I couldn't. That'd be disgusting. Alright, Potion of Berserk Rage, that's decent. I keep a Potion of Berserk Rage on me, even if I'm a Berserker. And the only reason why I do that is because it can be fairly convenient sometimes because in case of silence, like Menace, you can still Berserk if need be, which is quite useful. Here, Brother in Arms is just going to take out everything that Polyphemus wants to offer. Like, it's kind of disgusting how overpowered Deep Troll is when it's berserked. Pretty much kills everything in the game, really. Not solo, but with you next to it, it pretty much does. Generally, the things that give you the most trouble as Berserker are things that can abjure your summons and are strong enough to survive you while Berserk, which is pretty rare, honestly. You're not going to find many enemies that can do both. Like, sometimes Panlords can do it, and that's about it, really. Like, look at this. This is disgusting. We just kill a Kraken straight up. Alright, I feel like the internet has been... That's a spirit distortion. Okay, we need to... Okay, no, never mind. The lag is not over yet. Okay, I need to just Berserk kill it. Yeah, sometimes if the range doesn't work, just kill it as fast as you can. Like, yes, there's a risk of taking a hit and then getting distorted, but it's not actually that high. Like, you're generally pretty unlucky if you're like doing everything you can to kill it and it still kills you. It still distorts you. Like, it's not that high of a chance. And at this point in time, honestly, at level 20 as a berserker, I don't really care if I go to the abyss. It's not as life threatening, especially with like what 20 something teleports and now as ones. So like we're not even affected by the mutation that of blurry vision if we got it. So it's like it's not too big of a deal. I think we could make it through pretty easily. Okay. God, I really hate water nymphs, but they finally did make it so that when you kill them, they don't keep their stupid piss puddle, because that was really annoying. You'd kill it and then like it would just leave the upstairs completely screwed for like 20 turns. It was so disgusting. But yeah, it looks like now their piss puddle just disappears once they die, which is nice. I guess the water gets soaked back up into their body, which is very gruesome, but whatever. I like it. I'm a fan. Alright, as you can see here, we're not really taking much damage. Gonna still regen, just in case. Like, most of the stuff here is not too threatening for a character like this, who can fly, has good melee, good defense, disgusting 40 armor because of the gargoyle thing. Like, I've got 13 free armor. I would normally have 27, 17. I have 40, 17 instead. It's like I'm wearing 2+ protection rings. Sorry, ring of robustness, and then a +5 protection ring on top of what I already have. And also gargoyles get additional GDR, which is quite busted, I guess. Can't get sleeped by those dream sheep, like, Christ. Like, I don't know why they don't just have clarity and like corrosion resistance and like, you know, mutation resistance. Like, I don't know why they're not in the game, like, honestly. GrGl should get more. They don't have enough stuff right now. A little bit too weak, to be honest. Despite the fact that it's like Minotaur is still the most one, ironically. Even though GrGl has all this stuff. It's so funny. I don't understand why either. Alright. Make sure the slaying is on us. And the evasion. Those are two really good rings. Alright, that looks like, oh wow. He's got the Evening Star of Holy. That's actually good for us. We can use that. I guess I'll try to get him upstairs and fight him. Yeah, that's actually a good weapon for us, or a decent weapon for us. It's not amazing, but it'll do. I don't think it gives us AC +5 anymore. I think they changed it, so let's see what it does. Oh, it's EOS, right? Oh crap, that's completely different. This is an amazing weapon. It's almost endgame. Right, I forgot that they removed that Halo weapon. I thought that was the that Evening Star of Holy that gives you AC +5 and int and like a Halo. But apparently EOS lost its minus tele. Yeah, I remember this now. EOS lost its minus tele instead, and gave it to nothing. It lost its minus tele, so it's actually a really good weapon now. I forgot. Sick. That's actually really awesome for us. This is a great weapon. I don't really like the Halo as much because it's kind of gonna mess us up a little bit, but whatever. That's fine. Alright. Poison resistance is useless. This enslavement's probably useless. Say the Ice Blast is useless. Probably gonna recharge the Digging Wand. I know it looks weird considering I have so much good stuff in my inventory, but it's exactly... I'm doing that just because I do have so much good stuff. God, this isn't a like thing with a Halo. That's pretty ridiculous. Alright, now Trog's just trolling us, giving us rune larger tanks and shit. Like, I don't understand. We don't have stave training, dude. Like, look at... Can you pay attention? Trog, you son of a bitch. God. I'm training maces and flails, dude. I haven't got any staves. Why do you keep giving me staves? Like, look, if you look at my gift, I've gotten larger tang, a Fistibulus, a quarterstaff, 2 maces, and a longbow. Like, what the fuck? Like, give me an actual weapon, please. Like, what the hell is this, Trog? I thought we had come to an understanding. You don't give me vamp, but in return you give me all these other things. Is it because I'm not using axes? You son. Oh god, I hate you so much. This is fun. Let's go here, I guess. Here, if I stand right here, right, I can avoid most of the stuff because my basically the way you beat trolls is you try to limit the amount of times you get hit per turn. And these little like alcoves are great for corners. Like you can stand right here, you only get hit by one enemy, maybe 2 or 3 if they have spears. What's this? R elect RC double plus strength minus 5, dex plus 2. That's actually really good. The R elect's not good, but RC double plus is nice. It just means that we're never going to need this protection from cold. Bleh, this protection from cold. My tongue tripped over itself, I guess. Interesting. I guess that happens. Whatever. Let's go ahead and ID the one of Ice Blast. Why not? Might as well. I mean, this character is pretty good, and we've essentially run out of things to ID anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. Ooh, a scythe, wow. That's rare. Motherfucker, don't come with scythes. Scythes? Scythe? Sounds like a weird word, but not actually a weird word. Oh god, lag. Christ, this lag is bad. Let's refresh. Like, we just teleported, like, what? You guys can see this too, that's the good part. Like, this lag is not like... It's discernible by you guys as well as me, so it's very good. You guys get to live in my pain. This is like what it feels like to play CAO. Wait, actually no, CAO is way worse. The American servers were bad, man. Like, you know it's bad because back in the day, yes, I was way worse than I was before, but in 0.14 when I was playing on CAO, my games took 5 to 6 hours long. Like, and I'm one of the fastest players in the game now. Like, so CAO really did hamper my ability to play fast. So, you know, naturally speaking, CPO is better, but like, this is still some... This is giving me a bit of PTSD, you know? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Still don't want to enchant that. There's no actual plate armors that I want. No fire resistant plate. Let's get regen MR here. Trogsand is really useful here against blues. Because you can avoid their big mark thing. Alright, so... Yeah, okay, so someone's talking outside. I apologize. You probably can't hear it. Oh, there's an artifact ring. That's nice. Alright, well, let's just check that out once we go upstairs again. Oh, there's actually 2 rings. Int, stealth, nah, it's useless. Dex, nah, it's useless. Honestly, like, at this point, there's not really that many rings that are that great. Yeah, ice, magic, protection. Okay, so I can actually just turn off, like, rings, but I can't because... Wait, can I? No, they haven't fixed it yet. Damn. I was gonna say, like, I wanted the devs to change it so that... Oh, thanks for a falchion drug. Oh, asshole. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to make it so that you could exclude what do you go? Oh god, I'm stuck now. Now I'm triggered. I wanted to be able to exclude the amulets and rings independently of one another, so you can like choose not to pick up all the rings or choose not to pick up all the amulets, unknown ones, sorry. But yeah, that doesn't seem to have gone through yet. So oh well. Looks like a lot of suggestions that I make are just ignored or forgotten. Feels bad, man. Whatever. Still no actual good weapon though, other than this spawning star. Still looking for an evening star to enchant. Like, even if, I mean, I haven't gotten a single anti-magic, a good anti-magic weapon like since we started. It's kind of a shame. Like, this is, don't get me wrong, this is a good weapon, but still prefer to have like actually good shit, like an actually good anti-magic weapon, because this is just kind of a pain in the ass to use. So I say that, but yeah, it's a good weapon, I suppose. Oh, there's our +3 plate armor, fire resistance. Great, perfect. So we went from 44-18 to 49-15. So we lost 3 AC. We gained some amount of. Sorry, we lost 3 EV. We gained some amount of AC. It's worth it. Doesn't matter. Oh god, that was actually quite painful. This is kind of bad. Those things are hasted. Let's go ahead and leave. We actually don't need the see invisible. I just realized because the halo will light up all the invisible things, basically giving us see invis for whatever's in this radius, which is pretty useful anyway. So whatever. We don't need see invis. All right, at this point, I think more strength is pretty good. Doesn't really matter between strength and dex, but I just like to have more strength when I'm wielding heavy armor. It's not really any purpose for it. It's just I kind of like it. Like I said, stats do not matter, so just don't worry about it. Too many people stress out about stats, like they think it's too important. It's not. Like, you're far more likely to win a game using good positioning than you are with any stat distribution you have. Like honestly, like it's frustrating how maybe there's like a trope or something that's like in other RPGs. I don't really know that much, but like maybe stats are like really important in other RPGs, and you need to get stats. That like translates very very poorly into Crawl, because realistically, the tiny amount of stats that you get to allocate yourself are like almost completely worthless on a build, like on a character. Sorry, it really doesn't affect anything, but I don't know. There's still like this conception from like other games probably. Distortion. Yeah, so I have a little force more in my RC file. I don't remember where it is. Oh shit, we need a berserk. Yeah, but it does tell me when I have distortion weapons on the screen, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, a lot of people will ask me from time to time to do an RC file video tutorial thing, but there's 2 reasons why I don't do it, just so you guys know. First of all, I'm not good at using RC files. I have a very vanilla one, and I think it'd be very... You guys, like, I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people searching for answers that don't exist, right? Like, I think that there's, like, this kind of understanding or, like, misunderstanding that I have, like, a great RC file and that's what keeps me alive all the time. Realistically, though, I have a very vanilla RC file. I stole, like, maybe 2 options from someone that I just, like, accidentally took from Z because I asked him what it was. I have auto fight up to 60, auto eat. Everything else is pretty much normal. Like, there is no real magic RC file that will keep you alive longer. There is no real, like, there is no actual benefit to having a great RC file other than it looks cool. And, you know, it does some minor changes to your thing. It's fine, I guess. But realistically, it's not necessary at all. And, like, I don't want people to detract themselves from the main focus of the channel, I guess. Ooh, this is a good weapon. Great. So we have a Demon Whip now, which is gonna pretty much be the endgame weapon for us against Orbs of Fire. This Morning Star's fine and all, but it's just the anti-magic is just far better for that purpose against Orbs of Fire. But yeah, like I don't want people to think that RC file tinkering is like really anything more than really a side hobby. Like I don't think it's actually that critical to the game, and oh god, need to teleport right now. That's not teleport, that's heal wounds. Oh well. Works the same. Yeah, like I just don't want people to like think that it's the thing that makes me win. Like I don't want to have a world record, for example, where like people are like, oh, if I don't want to set the example that you have to win with this RC file, you have to do anything with whatever. Like it's essentially just whatever the hell you want. But a lot of people won't understand that, and they'll take the wrong message from me doing an RC file thing. Like so, there's 2 reasons. Like A, I'm not good at it. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I just stole it off people. And B, like it does give the wrong message to a lot of people. It's more dangerous to make the video than not to make the video. Really? Like, is that Salt? No, it's a Wizlab. Okay. I still haven't been in Desolation Assault. Like, I went there once, almost got killed in like less than 5 turns, then I left. Like, I don't want to repeat that experience. I don't think it's worth it in any situation until they balance it. Like, but the thing is, you've made like so many people you've made a lot of the players gun shy about that place. So like the chances of you getting them to come back in there is like really low. So I think you might have to just like honestly, I would prefer it if they just scrapped it. I don't. It's not a great place. It has like 20 different enemies that are like completely unique to that place, which is really stupid. Because it means that like all the mechanics have to be relearned for that for just that one like 5 to 10 minute section of the game. Everything does. It's just like it epitomizes the philosophy of crawl that I hate, which is like let's just make everything do everything. Like that's how we make it interesting and fun. We just stack more shit on top of more shit. Like, you can have interesting enemies without having them just be smite machines, slow machines, uh, guardian serpents, sorry, they have the guardian serpent ability, not they are guardian serpents. Guardian serpents by themselves are actually a very interesting enemy. But, like, guardian serpent-esque things, it's just like, God, that's just so triggering. Alright, so we probably want to, yeah, there we go. Probably could have hit him with the anti-magic, would have been a bit better, but whatever, it's fine. Sort of Zolgren Doc, whatever it is. Zongeldrock. I don't know, whatever. The literally just killed, like, whatever. We killed them. It's fine. Alright, so there's really nothing of value in here. It's fine. Wasn't really expecting anything of value. Probably not going to brand the anti-magic weapon, considering that's the best brand we have. Even, like, realistically, the only one that's better is, like, Vamp, and even then, we don't really use... Even then, the Vamp weapon would just be, like, our primary weapon. We've already got a decent primary weapon, so it's not that necessary. I want to kill this Boggart pretty bad, because it, yeah, has stuff. So, like, RC files, in terms of RC files, I don't have much, and honestly, the stuff I do have, I don't really pay attention to, so I feel like it just wouldn't be a great idea for me to do a RC file. I think it's better off that other people that, like, actually know what they're doing inside the RC file and actually can tell you, like, all the nuances of their crap, like, would be probably more useful. And I don't want to be burdened with the responsibility of saying, oh shit, I'm the guy that, like, made the meme, you know, that RC files need to be in the game, because otherwise you're an idiot. Like, imagine if I speedrun a game, I got a world record, guaranteed 9 times out of 10, any aspiring speedrunner will take my RC file. And they'll just, like, assume that that was what won me the thing. Because, like, Z already thinks that, Ultra somewhat thinks that, like, they're like, the RC file is the thing that, like, makes you so overpowered. I'm like, dude, my RC file has nothing in it. Like, I want to prove them wrong, you know? And I also don't want to, like, set the example. I don't want to be that person. I'd rather, like, put my time towards other things that are much more important at the time, like strategy and positioning and decision making and all that stuff. RC file stuff is just, like, very, I don't know, very ancillary to what the main focus of the game is, but a lot of people don't treat it that way. But oh well, whatever. Like, I don't know. This was kind of a rant, just because, like, I get the question a lot, so just kind of want to clarify, I guess. I probably will make a video about it eventually, but it'll be a lot more underwhelming than people are aware. Like, I don't, like I said, my tiny knowledge will be taken, like, as gospel truth, and then I'm just gonna get, like, completely wrecked, because I'm gonna be like, all the players that are, like, really good at RC, they're just gonna be like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, and he spread all this misinformation, he's a goddamn idiot. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just randomly make videos, man. Yeah, like, I don't know. Don't want to make videos on bits that are outside my expertise. RC file, like I said, I literally just stole it off someone else. Like, it's nothing special of mine. And really, like, you only need, like, auto fight stop equals 60. Like, that's literally the only two that, like, really matter to me. Everything else is fine. Like, I hate eating manually. Like, just, that would be so triggering to me. I just couldn't do it. But everything else is, like, pretty much the same thing. I don't understand why auto eat's not on by default, honestly. Like, it makes no sense. Maybe it is. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea what the hell is going on with RC files anymore. Like, I haven't touched mine in, like, ages. I don't even know if they've updated the automatic one. I do know that sometimes in offline mode, they like in some versions of offline mode they change the RC file a bit. Like I was looking at it, like just the default one, like so that it doesn't have all the options anymore. I was like, what is this? And I was just like, oh whatever, I'll just copy paste my one RC file that I have. I don't know. I just don't want to have my word being taken on RC files. I want to let people who are actually more proficient at it, I guess. That's the end line, so yeah. Hope that answers any RC file questions you guys have for like the future. But I suppose I'll have to restate it in a lot of different videos and like on YouTube. That's fine. Like I understand that not everyone watches every video, like even though you should, because it's the best ever. That's a sick hint. But you know, if you don't watch all my videos, I understand. Like no one has time for that shit. Even I don't have time for that shit, and I'm the one making these videos. Like you know, if you watch all my videos, you're crazy and you're awesome. But you're also crazy because oh well, actually, technically, you're doing the exact amount of. Oh, what is that? The Captain's Cutlass? Oh shit, Captain's Cutlass is pretty cool. Yeah. Like if you watch all my videos, you're actually putting in the same amount of time that I put into the channel. So well done you, because that's a 1-for-1 ratio right there. Oh, well, I guess uploading is. God, that looks so cool. So this weapon can actually like, you can like use two keys. Like basically it throws that weapon to the ground, I think. And it's a speed weapon. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like riposte. Except instead of dealing just regular damage, it also does other stuff, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. How long have we been recording? 26 minutes. I guess we'll do some depths. But yeah, so like Ossival, pretty much my way in. If I do a video, like it's not gonna be good. Like I don't expect it to be good either because, like I said, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. What's this? Oh right, that's that half decent but terrible sleigh weapon amulet. But I guess I have like said, like I said, I do understand that people don't watch the video, so like I am somewhat patient with videos. But the only difference is like the only one I can't stand is people asking me for 15 runes when I've already done them. Like nowadays I'm alright, but like I literally had a month where I did 2, 3, 15 runes in that same month, and then people ask for more 15 runes. I'm like, fuck off, get out. Like I just did 2. Like what do you want? Like you know what I mean? Piss off. You don't listen. If you take your steps to look for 15 runes yourself, there's actually a playlist for all my 15 runes that I will be adding to eventually. Oh, speaking of which, I need to really talk about that. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a bad time to start it, I guess. No, we'll do it now. We'll probably repeat it next video, so just don't worry about that. But yeah, essentially with the Greaterplayer run, I'm trying to emulate the feelings of a new player, right? One with discipline, I guess. So at this point in time, the character, like our quote-unquote new player, so Andrew, was going to. So our new player Andrew would be at this point itching for a 15 rune because they want the glory, and I understand that. However, in this case, he's got discipline, so he's doing another 3 rune before he gets started. But at the end of the day, he always wants to do a 15 rune, so there will be a 15 rune being done. But the main thing that I want to point out is like, I don't know, like this is not indicative of a Greaterplayer run, of a complete new player, because there's no way that I would win 2 games out of 2 for your first and second game of Crawl. It's just not gonna happen. Like, oh crap, this is actually kind of bad. Okay, we need to leave right now. I completely forgot that those mummies were a thing. Emperor Scorpions are not things we can fight easily. Okay, let's switch over to the anti-magic weapon. We can just hit it a lot and then can't do much. Alright, anyway, yeah, so, oh god, that is a lot of danger. God, this is not a good vault. Holy crap, that really hurts. Okay, let's heal up over here. Yeah, like this character would be doing itching for 15. This player would be itching for 15 runes. So I'll probably incorporate that into the run at some point. So you do have opportunities for a 15 rune. I'll also try to point out like any runs that I think can be 15 runes pretty naturally. So you know, in case you guys want to do it. Oh god, Christ, that's scary. Okay, that worked. That was pretty bad, honestly, but we did it. Whatever. Any shields? Shiny shield. There we go. Ah, that's good enough. Positive energy, I guess. Whatever. Shield. Shiny bucklers. Yeah, no shields other than this one, so that's fine. I'm gonna end it here though. But I'll probably talk a little bit more about 15 runes in this particular run. A little bit more in detail next video. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.